Hello, and welcome to Beyond the Boulevard. This is a Belmont Vision podcast hosted by me, Burney, where I get the opportunity to talk to successful alumni from Belmont. And today I'm interviewing Sadler. Welcome!
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for being here. Okay, quickly, can you give me like a major hometown kind of vibe?
So I'm a double graduate here from Belmont.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I've been here for a long time. So my first degree for undergrad was for video production, minor in sports and media. Then I came back, graduate school, master in sports administration, and then been here full time. I think this is year 8 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you are Belmont then.
I'm a product of this place, that's for sure. Yes.
Can you tell me what you do, like what your day-to-day is here at Belmont?
Yeah, I'm your regular friendly neighborhood video guy. I mean, in the basis of it. So really everything we do in the athletic department here on the video side kind of runs through me and my staff and what we get to do. So it's a little bit different than most places. 2 sides of the same coin. You have live and then you have creative. We get to do both of those. We're streaming to ESPN Plus. We're doing about 100 events a year for that, which is a lot of fun. And the cool thing with that is it's completely student run. I have one other full-time staff member that works with me. Outside of that, everybody that works with me is either a student here or a graduate student.
Wow.
So we have about 25 that help me do that over a calendar year, which is a lot of fun. To be a student and do that myself and now be able to offer that as a full-time staff member. Then also on the other side, we have 17 sports that we sponsor. We're adding an 18th. We've got stunt coming next year. It's a booming sport. So we're really excited to offer that.
Why did you, whenever you were here at Belmont, you said video production was your major?
Right.
Why did you decide to go into that?
Kind of fell into it, honestly. It was one of those things. I went to a high school that actually had resources. We could kind of do some things like that as a career path. And I chose video on a whim. I love sports. I was an athlete. Really fell into that. I had a teacher that really believed in me and challenged me, and I found out I could be competitive in that aspect too. Found out in a roundabout way I really love storytelling and being able to do that for other people. Didn't know God was like leading me in that way, but that's really what it was. It was those foundations really early on. It's kind of funny how God blesses you more than you kind of imagine, because if you're stuck to what you planned, you're limited what your blessings could be. So it really wasn't anything that I chose. It kind of found me, and then I've just kind of continued to do it the best of my ability for the rest of the way. So I was just looking for something new about Belmont. I'm a local. I grew up 30 minutes south. Never thought in a million years I'd come to Belmont. Had a professor here that saw something in me, and I was hooked. Came here and haven't left. Been right here on Belmont Boulevard ever since.
What made you want to go into a master's program here?
To be quite candid, I wasn't done with the work here. And that's going to be like a familiar story. So I was probably doing some things in undergrad that a graduate level student was already doing by my junior and senior year. Just because my background allowed it, it just made sense for my skill set to be able to say, how can I help? And then an opportunity arose for me to expand that role as an undergraduate student. I was kind of doing roles already as a graduate student, and it made sense to go right there. The athletic department saw something in me again, and said, hey, if you're willing, we're going to offer you this opportunity to continue your education here, but also and grow. And a big shout out to Ted Peets and that program. The bread and butter of that is you get really amazing practical experience. So again, it was another opportunity, another open door. And I just had the faith to say, let's do it.
What is like something that you learned while you were here at school that you feel like you apply to your job? Like the number one thing that you apply to your job now?
It's about the people. And that's the reason I love this place. I'm a product of it. We kind of were talking about it before we got on air here, is people like see something in me, challenge me, not tell me no a whole lot, let me fail and grow in like a safe space, and grow from that. And realize I really cared about them, and that made me care even more, if that makes sense. And I think the biggest blessing and the biggest like secret sauce this place has is the people. And I'm not just talking about like the staff and the faculty and the professors and Dr. Greg Jones. It's y'all too. We bring really great people to this place, and our community is really awesome. And that's one thing I challenge a lot of my students is like, look left and look right. As great as higher education is and that piece of paper and what that means, you're forging a lot of relationships that are going to help you down the road. And you don't realize how pivotal and how amazing that is until you get on the other side of it.
Shifting gears a little bit, but like going into your job, you obviously knew a lot about it going in because you kind of did it in your time here. What is something that has surprised you about working full-time versus maybe in your master's or in your undergrad?
One thing I realized being in grad school really wasn't necessarily doing the job, it was being a young professional. And then now that I've been in the job as long as I have, it's kind of reinventing itself. I'm old now. I've been here for a while. So the things I was able to do when I was younger, I just can't. Like, I can't grind and just do 14, 16-hour days and pop back up and be ready to rock and roll. And there's a lot of things I having to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone now, particularly now in more of a leadership role. I'm one of those guys, I'm going to stand right there next to you, shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to pick up the shovel with you. That's not necessarily what Belmont needs from me and what's best for my team at times. Sometimes I need to kind of get back so I can get perspective for what's going on. So maybe it's more so learning that I've never seen myself as a leader, kind of being more comfortable with my voice and what that looks like for my space. That's the biggest thing I've learned is finding my voice, learning to delegate, which I hate that word, but it's true, and stepping away from Belmont a little bit too. Which is a little bit counterintuitive, but I found Dr. Jones talked about it last year. If you don't fill yourself back up, you don't have a whole lot left to give. And if I'm not giving this place my best, then something's not right. So trying to kind of find that thin balance or that fine line.
What made you initially want to keep working at Belmont when that teacher was like, or when the professor was like, I want you to come do your master's and work here with me? What made you say yes?
Again, a feeling in my heart that I wasn't done here yet. Maybe that was a God thing. I just remember sitting there in my boss's office, and I don't say a lot about what I want. It's more about everybody else. But I remember just being quite candid. And I'm like, boss, I know I'm gonna graduate here in about 4 months. There's a lot left here that I'm not ready to give up yet. And so they again went to bat for me. There was a lot of people that went because my position wasn't there. It was something they had to create. And former president, Dr. Bob Fisher, saw something in me too, and they agreed, and they were able to make the position, and been really, really, really blessed. I would say a lot of it, though, after the fact, was kind of proven that their trust was warranted. People even ask me now, what's next? And I'm not good with SMART goals. I'm really, really not. I try really, really hard to attack whatever's in front of me. Try to learn something every year. And I'm really trying to build something that's past me.
What is a piece of advice you would give to somebody who's maybe about to graduate, or maybe they are in kind of a similar situation to you where it's like, I love my major, I want to continue, and I love Belmont, I want to continue in it. Like, what's some advice you have for them?
Usually it's say yes to a lot of things. Giving you advice may be a little bit different, and maybe cater it to some people. Because some of that hay's in the barn. I don't want people to hear what I'm not saying, though. You're going to learn a lot from doing things, putting yourself out there. So I'm not saying not to hear a lot of the advice that's out there working for free or whatever, those kind of things, because you get a lot of experience from doing that. You build those relationships and stuff up. I just think if I gave myself a redo, that's probably one thing I would have given myself time to, is a chance to step back, breathe, take stock, take a little pride about what I did, and to realize the rest of your life's not going anywhere. I know you want to have everything lined up right there at graduation. That's not necessarily the best thing for you. I learned the most from 20 to really 27, 28. And if I wasn't in a place like this, I think I would have been a different man than I am now. And I don't think I would have the perspective I have. So maybe don't chase brands, chase mission statements that align with your own. Don't know if that answered your question at all.
No, that was perfect. That was literally incredible. Thank you so much for letting me interview you and talk to you about all this. You've been such an amazing guest.
Well, I appreciate your time. I don't know if I'm the best person or the right person that we should be sitting here. I was really shocked when you asked, but really, really do appreciate your time and what you're doing here and your skill.
Oh, thank you so much.
And your gift set.
That's very kind. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And thank you for joining us today on Beyond the Boulevard. If you want to listen to any of our previous episodes in this series, check out Belmont Vision Audio on Spotify and our website, belmontvision.com. Join us next time where I get to interview more successful alumni from Belmont. Thank you and talk to you soon.